Let's go.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and I just want to say to you guys, I hope you guys are really having an awesome, happy Halloween to you all. And this video is not just for the anime fans, but this is also for the BRONY fans alike. And I never really done a video like this before, because usually it's a lot of anime, but since I'm just in costume, well, not really in costume, because yes, this is my lazy attempt, this is all I got, and this is what I wore today, my dudes. This is all I wore today for, like, my job. I wore, like, my usual, well, except I decorated my shirt a little bit more to make it look more spooky, but I don't have it on right now because I'm lazy as dog shit to put it on. Plus, after a while, this thing kind of itches. I was just like, fuck it, I won't take it off after a while. But regardless, though, since today is Halloween, might as well get out of the way. So this is my extra 2016 Halloween special. I know it's a bit late to the party, but I didn't really work too late. But by the time I got home and everything, etc., etc., doesn't really matter because there was a Halloween party I went to during Saturday during the weekend. So I was pretty busy this coming holiday weekend. Basically, I was busy. So I didn't really have time to get as much as out, but I did do a full Let's Play to Find Out the Freddy's Sister Location. You can find that around there. Maybe I'll put a description down below, or you guys can just search it up on my playlist of Let's Plays, and you will find the Find Out the Freddy's Sister Location Let's Play there. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about MLP. Now, if you're not a Brony, definitely, I don't know why you're even here. But I'm going to discuss two particular things relating to Halloween. Now, it's going to be 2 episodes, and what they relate to that's Halloween themed. And it's basically the equivalent to Halloween, and it's called Nightmare Night. And Nightmare Night is basically a pony-vide version of Halloween, except, you know, well, actually, yeah, it's pretty much the same equivalent. The only difference is that it's all dedicated thanks to the, Princess Luna, you know, back in the day when the whole Nightmare Moon craze was actually going on. Speaking of which, those are the 2 episodes I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about on which ones, a little versus. Now, I'm going to do a versus compared to Luna Eclipse and Scaremaster, and which one was the better Nightmare Night episode. Either Luna Eclipse or Scaremaster. So, sadly, there's no third Nightmare Night episode this season. We had none. We only had another Christmas special, which, again, I will do for Christmas as well, but that'll be around, you know, when December comes around, even though I'm doing the 12 Days of Anime, but I can just put that aside, too, on which one was the top 3, on which one was the most best so far out of the series of Nightmare Night. And maybe I'll do, like, a round 2 when there's, like, another Nightmare Night episode, you know, coming out, and, you know, we'll see from there. And, you know, maybe things will change from there, but we will see. Anyways, when it comes to Scaremaster and Luna Eclipse, now, compare the 2 different stories. Basically, Luna Eclipse is basically trying to actually persuade ponies to actually like Luna, because basically they never really seen Luna in this form before, because they always thought of her as, you know, the Nightmare Moon, the one that pretty much, you know, caused chaos around Ponyville and stuff. So basically, none of them were, you know, all of them were still afraid of her, especially the way she was speaking in her old school equestrian voice. And what happened is that Twilight Sparkle was the one that actually changed Luna from what she originally was, so that way she can get along with the other ponies in order to actually blend in and celebrate the holiday with them, instead of them always just running away from her all the time. So basically, you know, changing her preference on how she is about the way she speaks, and not trying to, you know, scare them in a way, so that way they will be more fearful of her. But basically, I have to say Pinkie Pie was pretty much the one that caused this whole ruckus. I'm like, Pinkie Pie, quit being a bitch, because honestly, she was actually the one in the story like, oh my god, Nightmare Moon's doing this, Nightmare Moon's doing that, and it's like, really? I mean, come on, you're only seeing it just from that perspective. So, when it comes to Pinkie Pie's character, I will admit she did get a bit annoying after a while, especially when, you know, she kept seeing a lot of all this stuff, you know, these situations play out, but it didn't really, you know, seem that way. But in Pinkie's eyes, she's thinking, oh shit, Nightmare Moon is there, she's gonna do something to that kid, you know, everybody run. And it's like, you know, this is why Luna, you know, was alone and sad, because no one trusted her ever since the whole Nightmare Moon incident. But luckily Twilight was there to actually convince her to celebrate with them to feel more comfortable, which she did. You know, she allowed, you know, Luna to actually, you know, play games with them and stuff like that. So, you know, it was actually pretty cool that, you know, Twilight did a really nice favor for her. So she was blending in quite well with the rest of the ponies. I think, again, Pinkie Pie was the only problem. However, though, the reason why Pinkie Pie stirred up a ruckus, and this is really important, was because now basically it's just fun to be scared. And she actually does have a point. While, you know, it may be terrifying and creepy and sends shivers down your spine, it's still fun. I mean, yeah, being scared is being scared. Being scared of something that's really important can be one thing. Like, I understand if you're scared of a secret that somebody doesn't want to know about, or if you're scared or nervous, like scared about facing, let's say like a girlfriend, boyfriend, a boss. Okay, stuff like that, you know, is understandable. Or just afraid of, you know, getting hurt from something or whatever. Okay, that I understand. But when it just comes to simple scares and spooks and just being scared of that, that's all in good fun. So that's basically what Twilight kind of missed out the point. And that's when Twilight had the idea of Luna to actually scare them in a way that's actually pretty fun. Meaning that it does bring out the joy of the holiday of being scared on Nightmare Night. But unfortunately, at first, she was going to cancel it due to the other ponies being afraid of her and mistreating her. She was going to cancel it. However, though, she decided to bring Nightmare Night back. And because of that, the rest of the ponies rejoiced. And I really did like all the costumes that each of the main six had. There was a running theme going on with Applejack with all the Wizard of Oz characters. Last time, she was a Scarecrow. The other one, Scaremaster, which I'll be talking about in a bit, was the Lion. So maybe the next one's going to be a Tin Man. I'm calling it right now Season 7. Yeah, Season 7. I'm going to call it's probably going to be the Tin Man if they ever do another Nightmare Night episode, which I hope they do, because I really, really, really want to see another Nightmare Night episode. I really do, and it really sucks that the Christmas ones get more favor than Nightmare Night, which I think is bullshit. I think it's pretty equal to fucking Christmas. What the hell? So, when it comes to Lunar Eclipse, I would say it was a really great tale of actually reforming Luna, and as Luna as a character, that's how she became most of everybody's favorite princess. You know, the way, you know, she was having fun, getting along with the other ponies, you know, her cool equestrian voice. She was pretty fucking cool, and this is why a lot of people in the BRONY community consider her to be one of the best princesses, because of how ongoing and fun she can be when she's just, you know, just having fun pretty much, and not just being all serious. You know, unlike a certain other opponent, Celestia. But anyways, though, that's pretty much what I have to say for Lunar Eclipse. Now going to Scaremaster's plot. Scaremaster is pretty much just about Fluttershy, not really the biggest fan of celebrating Nightmare Night. She pretty much just likes to cuddle up and chill with her animals and just read books. Or they could be manga, because hey, did you see those fucking things she posted, man? It looks like shit that she got from like fucking manga or something. Like, if you notice, like, there's one that's, like, it's a little Easter egg, like, the things that are hanging in that little, haunted, quote-unquote, tea party she tried to do. And it was basically just, like, these, like, anime cutout cardboards. There was, like, Rama 1/2. There was Bulma from Dragon Ball. There was that one chick, what was it, with white hair, I think, from fucking Evangelion. So, yeah, I mean, I really like that Easter egg there. And Scorpion was back, too, I noticed. Like, the Scorpion costume guy. Oh, and I liked, Derby's costume, I thought, was actually pretty funny in that episode. She was actually the Princess of Friendship, but I thought that was actually pretty funny. But I think she also was wearing the Rainbow Power-Up hair, because I could tell from the haircut, it looked like the one from the Rainbow Power-Up. So, yeah. So, when it comes to that, though, again, all that aside, basically, the plot in general, here's the problem where it lies in the episode, is that it goes back to the old-school Fluttershy. Like, we all remember how old school Fluttershy is. She wasn't that open, she wasn't that timid, like, she wasn't, like, you know, finally an outspoken pony, you know, beforehand. Way back around Season 1, Season 2, and I guess maybe Season 3, she was, you know, as, you know, in title, she's very shy, she's, you know, the most one that doesn't really get herself involved into stuff too dangerous. But now Fluttershy has taken bigger steps now. Like, she's not the same pony as she used to be. Yes, you know, she is still cute and nice, and, you know, yeah, she can be still shy. But, other than that, though, she has changed as a character. Not changed completely, but she has gone through character development, where she has gotten much of a stronger personality, and she's not nearly as shy anymore. I mean, yeah, she's still quiet and nice, but not nearly as shy as she used to be. So I think, like most people, that was everybody's problem, how she went from old school Fluttershy instead of the way she is now past Season 4 and Season 5, especially now Season 6. So yeah, so I think I just find that like kind of weird how she actually did that. But you know, I can understand. Nightmare Night, you know, when it comes to spooks, I can understand that's not really your cup of tea. And I don't mean spooky tea. But you know, you pretty much know what I mean. But I really did also like the costumes of the main 6 this time around. I mean, even though Rainbow Dash, Bolt, and Scary Master and Luna Eclipse, I really did like the one where she's like the Wonder Ball and she's like all dark and shit. And the other one I like is the one where she's an astronaut. That was actually pretty damn cool, I'm not gonna lie. And of course, as like I mentioned, the lion costume Applejack is wearing, it's so adorable. And I also did like Pinkie Pie's cheerleader thing. I know the last episode she was a chicken, which I thought that was actually pretty funny too. So yeah, both costumes for each one's work. I know Twilight was Star Swirl the Bearded in the first one, then in the second one she was some kind of royal guard, I guess. I don't know. Maybe she's like a female Flash Sentry. Who the fuck knows? But anyways, overall though, when it comes to the plot of the episode, when it comes to the lesson of the episode to the episode was very strong. I love the lesson where it's like, you know, as friends we do a lot of great stuff together, but there are some times where they may do the stuff that you may not like, and that's where you kind of have to get that situation where it's like, okay, you know what, I'm just going to do something else, and we'll just do the stuff that we all used to do together, like the next time rolls around, or stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, that was a pretty good lesson right there. I actually really liked a lot. However, when it comes to Fluttershy and her character, I will admit it was pretty cool how she thought of all that stuff for the corn maze, which I thought that was actually pretty impressive of her. She actually thought of all these cool things, like to actually expand against the castle. So I'll admit that was actually pretty cool. And then, so yeah, and also there were some really great funny moments. Again, both episodes, the comedy was on point, especially the Scare Master one, which I think that one had like more funny moments in it though, especially like Rarity's fucking bitch slap of the fucking the dolphin tail thing, which I thought was actually pretty funny, or mermaid, whatever it is. And I also did like, you know, Luna's fucking expressions, like the way she's bobbing for apples, she's just like chilling, yeah, fucking eating an apple. So yeah, both on the comedy markers, they both hit really great points, they both hit really great lessons. Now, we already got character development and story. So what's the character development for Fluttershy? There was a little bit of character development, but not nearly as much. I mean, the lesson was great, but I didn't really see that much of a character development change in Fluttershy. However, though, when it comes to Luna Eclipse, it was a big, huge character development for Luna after Season 1's premiere, or the pilot, I should say, where she was originally Nightmare Moon back to her original self. So yeah, definitely when it comes to Luna, she had a big, huge improvement of a character, which is why she's known as the best princess. However, though, when it comes to Scare Master, we didn't see that much of character development in Fluttershy, but we did get to learn she can have somewhat of a very, very great imagination. I will say that much. So, when it comes to story on which one was progressed better, I would have to say pretty much the story goes to Luna Eclipse. I think that one had more of a character development towards Luna. I mean, yeah, the comedy and everything stuff, both of them are on point. When it comes to the story structure, I will say Luna's was a lot more better. The way they developed her as a character was a lot more better. Fluttershy's didn't really seem, she wasn't that developed as much in the episode. But overall, it was still a very fun Halloween/Nightmare Night episode, and I still enjoyed it. I still really liked it a lot. The lesson, I think, was the best part. But other than that, though, Fluttershy's character, I felt like she didn't have to be too scared, but I can understand the reasoning why behind it, though. But regardless, though, yeah, and especially the way she doesn't like to see her friends in danger, which I could see that. But overall, though, I will say now for my verses, which one do I find to be the better episode? I would go with Luna Eclipse. I would go with that one because it had more of a, you know, a story that's actually really well developed, and I really did like how she was, you know, when it came to Luna and the way she was mistreated and the way that, you know, everybody's so scared of her. She doesn't want that. She wants the ponies to, you know, to actually really like her as an actual respectable princess instead of just like a fear in their heads that Nightmare Noon's gonna eat them up and shit like that. So yeah, I really like the story structure to that one better. But I don't hate Scaremaster though. I just think that Luna Eclipse was a lot better when it comes to the development of characters and etc. Both the lessons are really great, but when it comes to the story structure, it would be strong. It would have been close to just being a tie for both being really great, but if I had to choose one, it would definitely go to Luna Eclipse. Very fucking awesome episode. But let me know what you guys thought. I think when it comes to story structure, it definitely wins over Scaremaster. So overall, I am going to say the winner for me, this is my personal opinion only, would have to be Luna Eclipse. But tell me guys, what are your thoughts about which one was the best Nightmare Night episode? Was it Scaremaster or was it Luna Eclipse? Let me know in the comment section below. By the time of this day and also by the day after Halloween, just let me know and keep the comments rolling. And don't forget to check out my previous videos as well. Check out my anime reviews, video game let's plays, video game reviews. Someday I'll try to get back to that. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So until then guys, I will catch you guys next time for more awesome videos and more. So stay tuned. Have a very awesome, safe, happy Halloween. And to the BRONY fandom out there, happy Nightmare Night. Hope you get something sweet to bite. And that'll be all. So until then, peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky's the limit. Anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. And Brony's bro hoof, Brony on to you guys. So I'll catch you guys in the near future for all my future videos. Bye bye.